I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I am going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up for it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Number 1, which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
Okay, so I have to admit I haven't had cable for like 10 years.
Okay.
So it's whatever like I come across really intentionally. And the cooking show I've seen is Master Chef. Like that's probably and Junior Chef. I did watch that one last season. Yeah, I really enjoy those shows. I think they're really fun.
It's pretty amazing how talented these little children are.
I know. I was watching like, no way they just made that. Like it kind of makes me want to step up my cooking game for sure.
For sure. Number 2, what are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
Okay. There are so many. There's so many. I have a friend named Danielle. She has Rustic Joyful Food. She's actually the first blogger I ever met face to face who had a food blog. So that was just a explosion of happiness for me. But she has a beautiful website that also is very much founded in just wholesome good meals, seasonally based, really beautiful pictures taken by her and her husband. Another one would be Two Red Bulls. Cynthia is really lovely. I actually got to meet her at the Savor Awards, and she's just lovely, and her food photography is beautiful, and her food it always just looks delicious. So I'd say those are 2 fantastic blogs to visit, absolutely.
Awesome. Number 3, who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter that make you happy?
So I can probably only speak to Instagram the most, and Tiffany Mitchell, so she's from Offbeat and Inspired. I don't know how she does it, but every picture is just pure beauty on her Instagram page. You just look and you're like, I want to be there. I need to know where this place is. I need to order this exactly. So she has a really beautiful feed. And then Adventures in Cooking, that's the blog, but it's run by Eva. And she has just this very moody, beautiful just gallery of just images that just make you feel so at peace and comfortable and inspired. I mean, those 2 girls they kill it.
Yeah, Eva is pretty amazing. I chatted with her earlier, and her photography is very dramatic. It's very cinematic, and it sort of takes you to sort of like a make-believe place, kind of.
Oh, absolutely.
Number 5, name 1 ingredient you cannot live without.
So would this be for like me personally or like within my baking type?
Let's say personally.
Personally, it would probably be a jar of chili peppers. I eat chilies with everything. So there's like little, yellow, bright green chilies that I probably eat with almost every meal.
Awesome. I think somebody else was saying that too, but I mean, chili, are they the little dried chilies or the chili
No,
peppers?
they're in like a vinegar juice. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, vinegar stuff definitely lifts up sort of every meal, sort of brightens everything up.
Yeah, it gives it that little kick that it needs.
Great. Actually, I skipped number 4, so let's go back to number 4.
Oh, sure.
What is something all home cooks should have in their pantry?
Oh, so basics. I think flour, sugar, baking powder, and baking soda. Just at any moment's notice, you can whip something together. Yeah, those would probably be. Oh, and spices. If you can just have a few spices on hand, those are fantastic because you can always make something taste almost brand new if you throw in a few fresh spices.
Perfect. Number 6, what are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
So one of the first cookbooks I bought when I moved up to Seattle was by Sir Latabla, and it's called The Art and Soul of Baking. I feel like that was really a profound book for me to have at that time because it's a wide range of recipes from like quick breads to custards to pie crust. I mean, if you want to bake, this is the book to go to, but it also teaches you so much about the scientific components of what you're making and how sugar works and how leavener works. So it was teaching me how to become more confident as a baker because, I mean, you can't just go in and be like, okay, I'll just dump all these things in here and hope for the best. So it taught me the science and like how to learn to do it on my own. So that was a fantastic book. And then What Katie Ate, her first cookbook that she released, that book for me visually was just a huge inspiration as well of the recipes themselves that I just could sit in the corner and just flip through every single page and just fall in love with it. It's kind of moody, similar to like Eva's, where the coloring and just the styling is just, it's so inspiring. So those 2 books fed me on 2 different levels, but I loved them both. Still
Awesome.
do.
Awesome. Well, we'll definitely have to check that one out. Number 7. What song or album just makes you want to cook?
Is it funny if I say anything by Phil Collins? I
No,
found,
he's great.
yeah, he's wonderful. I just hear him like, all right, what do you guys want?
So is it like, are you partial to Phil Collins or Phil Collins plus when he was in Genesis?
Just his voice. I don't know. Whatever he's in is just pure gold to me. So I listen to him and it really puts me in a good mood.
Perfect. Congratulations, Kristan. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.
Awesome.